and then we had to frantically change it this morning when we heard about the university's statement. So, to begin with, this is what we would have said. The university often flaunts its power on the national and international stage. They define themselves as world-leading, revel in seeing themselves at the top of the chart, and take full advantage of the spaces they can network themselves into. They even flout the influence they can have over the government. They can move mountains and they know it. But when it matters, the university suddenly washes its hands of this power. They redirect student anger to pick themselves as passive bystanders who couldn't possibly make change. To be so world-leading, yet so fearful of pioneering actual change is ridiculous. We often talk about how, for better or for worse, Cambridge has the power to be the first domino on a lot of issues. If the senior leadership team was to put in half the amount of effort as the students who organised this rally, they could pressure UCU into giving UCU a dignified offer. Just a few weeks ago, the University Council tried to put through some changes to the examination system that would have made the marking boycott more palatable for students, but done nothing to stop it. The mitigations would have made exams less fair, pushed for fake graduations, rather than actually solving the problem. These were overwhelmingly overturned by academics, who agreed that our students deserve better. Let's make it clear, despite knowing that these would be put to a vote, the university did not plan for these to be overturned. Not only is that telling of how they view the democratic structures of the university, but it also shows how content they were to do the bare minimum and wash their hands of the whole issue. They did not for 1 minute plan how they could stop the marking boycott and give students what they deserve. Instead, they assumed the changes would pass and were absolutely content to let the boycott happen and let students like you get shortchanged by their failure to act.
So as you can probably tell, that part of the speech was written before this morning's release of the joint statement. But 1,500 signatures on the open letter later, the university finally started to see sense. Student organising gets the goods. It's incredible to see that the university has released this joint statement with UCU. Obviously we know that this is just the beginning, but it's a huge testament to the student organising power and what's made possible when students and staff stand in solidarity. Daisy and I Sam, sit in between students and the university so often. We want to make it clear that the university had no intention of making a statement like this even a week ago. Student representation on committees is good, but it can't make changes like this. We've been asking the university to call an end to this marking boycott for months, and they refused because they haven't felt student pressure. For real change, we need mobilized students. We need exactly what you've all shown here today. Just a few small acts of solidarity, making our voices heard, signing the statement, has forced the university to U-turn, to finally take a determinative stand in this dispute, to stop acting like complicit bystanders and turning a blind eye to the exploitation and devaluation of its members, which has impacted years of teaching and learning. Shame! Shame! Don't let universities or the national press tell you that students haven't got power in this dispute. This open letter has tested the waters of student organising here in Cambridge, and its domino effects will be huge. Student action in 2022 helped pressure the university into recognising UCU in Cambridge. Student action in 2023 has pushed the university to call for negotiations on a national scale. Imagine how much more we can do together. Let's seize this energy and this win. Cambridge can do much more than a single statement. We have the power to force them to do more. This is our university.